My plot is a half-size British, English, UK, whatever allotment plot. As you can see, it's not huge, but it is a lot of growing space for one person. There's only 2 of us, so if I can get this productive, if I can actually get it up and running and off the ground how I want it, I mean, we should be easily able to grow most of our fruit and veg over the summer. The thing is, can I get it up? Can I get it doing? And I suppose that's why I'm making these videos, to document how I'm doing it and if I do actually achieve those goals. So you can see, quick allotment tour. I've got a polytunnel. I think that one's like 4 meters by 2 meters. I think it was just a cheapie off the internet. It's held up for a year. It has got a few little bits of damage on it already. You can see there, like the metal pipes are wearing through the plastic, but I think it'll last me another couple of seasons. We've got a bit of a storage area there. We've got a greenhouse, the piece de resistance. Then behind the greenhouse we have some little raised beds. Now, I did have beans growing up here last year, the 5 beans that did actually survive, and I found it was so awkward because like half of my beans were growing in my allotment neighbour's plot. So this year I'm not doing that again. I have put in some gooseberries, 2 little gooseberry bushes, got those from one of the cheapy shops in England, and I've put some little baby strawberry plants in there. This needs, get my teeth in. This bed needs a good old weed. I do find it quite difficult getting to the back of this bed because you can see it's quite deep. What was I thinking? I obviously wasn't thinking. Yeah, but in here we've got some autumn fruiting raspberries, and also I've planted loads of little strawberries. Strawberries are the name of the game this year. Bit of a storage area. These planters are going to have potatoes in them this year. There's a couple of scratchy little cabbages that have survived the winter. Need to get those out and eaten. Then we have this bed. I haven't done anything to this bed so far this year in preparation for what's to come. It needs a good clear out, it needs a good rake, and then it needs topping up with manure, because I'm going to have, this is going to be my corn bed. Corn and squashes, winter squashes. Then we have this long bed here. These 2 beds are the best beds that I've got in terms of soil, but my stepson has put up these bean canes for me, done an absolute wonderful job. Can't wait to get the beans in there. It's all been manured, and then we've got a little composting bay at the end. This is my little flower border. It's got a load of little, you can see loads of daffodils coming up. These were here already. I mean, I've only had this plot for 1 full season, so anything perennials kind of not mine. Well, some of it. This bed is black currants and another little gooseberry bush, which you can't really see in there. This is a disaster area. This was a raspberry bed when I took it over. It's now just got brambles growing in it. Look at all these. Oh god, brambles, more brambles, couch grass, bindweed. Is that nettles? Does that look like nettles or something horrific? I tarped the back end of it last year, and I think, to be honest with you, I'm going to try and get as much out of here as I can, and then potentially just tarp this for this year as well. Excuse me. Then we have this area. It's been tarped for a full season because that was just full of weeds. Loads of little forget-me-nots growing along here. The ladybirds love these, but it just spreads like absolute wildfire. It's everywhere, absolutely everywhere. A few disastrous leaks. I've put these I really like them, these little screens along here for my peas. I've got my peas growing in the greenhouse. That's going to be my pea bed. Got 3 little raised beds. That's had green manure in over winter, and I chopped that down the other day. More strawberries. Lots of strawberries. I am not buying any strawberries this year because there was a report, wasn't there, that said that strawberries are one of the most like pesticide ridden fruits, so I don't want that. So we've got lots of strawberries this year. These are some shallots, some little oregano, more composting, and then this area is going to be my orchard, my perennial fruit and vegetable orchard. So I've got 4 little trees. They're just on miniature rootstock, and they are, I've staked them. You can't really see because everything's so brown at the moment. You can see that I have got a little bud. So yeah, we've got orchards, got an apple, a pear, a cherry and a plum, and then I've got all of this rhubarb. So this was all separated off one big rhubarb that I had in the corner over there, and I think I've got 10 plants now. I've just gone crazy with the rhubarb because I thought it'll create some nice ground cover. Then we've got the composting bays, and then down here more strawberries. I put those ones in last year, so that's why they look healthier. Now all down here I'm growing Jerusalem artichokes to offer me a bit of screening, because you can see I feel quite open, quite exposed. So we'll see how that happens. You can see I've weeded and mulched up to the brick, and then I've still got this end to do. So that's a job. Some gravel for around the back of the shed, that's probably for a different day. A couple of pots, don't know what's in that one, looks dead. And then this disaster of an area, it's just all overgrown, all the couch grass, and a gorgeous little puppy, my little helper Cleo. Gorgeous girl. So that is a half allotment plot in the UK. Let's see let's see if we make a success of it.